Y'all, Michael came home the other day, and you know, he stays on his phone a lot looking, especially if he's having to sit on a gas ship for 8 hours. He just has to sit there and make sure it's safe. So I guess that's when he kind of surfs and looks at stuff. And he came home the other night. He said, Paula, I found something on this website that looked so good. And I think this is how you do it. So I said, well, that sounds perfect. You know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and that would just be a perfect finger food for St. Patrick's Day. So he started telling me how to do it, and I said, okay, I think I got that, Michael. I don't think I'll have any problem doing that. So I was telling Teresa that I wanted to try to make that, you know, for one of our videos. And so she went on the web and she found the actual recipe. So this is going to kind of be like a little meatball sub, a little mini sub. So I am using frozen meatballs, Italian meatballs, in this recipe that Teresa looked up. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk and think at the same time. They make their own marinara sauce. So, but this is one of those recipes that you can do so dadgum quick, you know, by taking these shortcuts, like using the frozen meatball. Granted, my homemade would be better, but this is just so easy. So, and I'm using a jarred Rayo's marinara sauce. I think their marinara sauce is so good. Actually, this is which one am I using? Yeah, I'm using their marinara, and they have all different flavors. So I'm just going to cook these. I think these are already cooked. You know, it said perfectly cooked Italian meatballs. So, but anyway, I'm going to put them in this marinara sauce and let them be drinking that up. And because these are found in your frozen food department at your grocery store. So here goes. I'm going to leave these attached, I think. And I'm just going to come in here and cut a hole out of these wonderfully sweet rolls. Look at that. Perfect hole. Perfect hole. So I'm sure y'all don't want to see me stand up here and cut all these things. So we can take a break while all this is going on. I didn't have any dried parsley. So we do have some beautiful parsley that would grow out in our herb pot that Sissy gave us. That's a beautiful pot, isn't it, Eddie?
It is.
Okay, so there's our little bit of parsley. And, you know, I've always told y'all that a recipe is strictly a starting point. And so I'm going to do something. I don't have it off, do I? I'm going to add just one little something because I can. And I like it. I like it a lot because this reminds me of my lasagna. And to me, my secret ingredient in lasagna, one of them, is cream cheese. So I'm just going to cut a little cube and tuck this in underneath the meatballs. You know, it doesn't have to be much, just a little to give it that little kick that I like so much. Uh-oh, wait, y'all. I'm missing a very, very important step. I'm getting excited now and getting ahead of myself. Because I told you that we have to brush these with garlic butter. So I've got like a half a stick of butter and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'll catch you later. Top. And in goes our parsley. That's a great start, isn't it? For these little delicious sweet rolls. All right, so I'm just going to butter inside and out. You want to make sure you get the inside because that butter is going to give it a crust in there and it's going to serve as a barrier to that juicy meatball. So this is going to go in the oven for about 10 minutes just to get a nice crust on it. Okay, 350 in the oven for about 10 minutes. It's a great start, y'all. I told y'all I was doing something a little different because one of the secret ingredients in my lasagna is some cream cheese in it. So I thought this just screams for a little bite of cream cheese in the bottom. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Here we go. Just kind of press it down in that hole. So we'll mix a little hot water with this. Not much, just a little bit. So it'll kind of run all over. All over our roll. Okay, so see? I don't know if you can see that, Eddie, but I brought it back to like a marinara consistency. So each meatball is going to get a little more marinara on it. When I lived downtown, I lived in a little pre-Civil War, it was like a little doll house. And I loved it. And we had a balcony and we sat right there on Abercorn Street. Mm-hmm. And so I would have folks come over for breakfast and then watch. Thank you. I was going to say, I'm shy here. We ain't got equal justice going on.
Used to running out of cheese.
Yes. Oh, but we used to have the best time. And everybody just ate and drank and laughed. And we were the first street on the parade route, however you pronounce it. And we just had so much fun. That was back in the good old days where I had 16 and 18-hour days, work days. But I took off for that day. Okay, y'all, about 10 minutes or until the mozzarella is nice and melted and creamy. Michael. You remember the other day you was trying to describe a recipe that you saw on the web page?
Yeah.
All right, well, look here. You know, I've been working on giving people ideas for appetizers for St. Patrick's Day.
Gosh, I like that.
Do you think that's close?
That's pretty close, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, it looks better than what I saw.
Oh, it does.
Well, you gonna try it?
Yes, I'm going to try it. Listen, this is like the cinnamon rolls. I always want the center of the cinnamon rolls. And this is the same way. See that with all that cheese?
Uh-huh.
That's the one I want, but I'm not getting it. Whoa. Hot, hot, hot. So tell me what you think. I added a secret ingredient that I love in my Italian dishes. And bear in
Very
mind,
delicious.
good. And bear in mind, that's not one of my homemade meatballs.
It doesn't matter. It's delicious.
Good. Good. Ooh,
And it was quick too.
so quick. This is very good.
Delicious, isn't it?
So you keep surfing the web.
I found another one.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you
said this
did?
was-
Yeah.
Look, I see some cream cheese right there that I'm fixing to bite into.
Mhm.
Mm. Mm. So, Michael, you just keep surfing that web, okay?
Yeah. I found another one.
You did. And I'll sure try to recreate it for you. So, like I said, I'm wanting to help people. You know, St. Patrick's is so huge here. It's the second largest celebration in the United States, second only to New York. And it's definitely a religious holiday, but sometimes people don't come for that, I don't think. I think they come to party. um, but hopefully this will help you out when you need a good quick appetizer, because it's delicious. Thank you, Michael.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Love and best dishes, y'all. Mm-mm-mm.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.